Hello, and thank you for tuning into our whimsical Wednesday edition of Mocha Momma Cafe. And I'm so excited because today, in addition to reading our chapter from the book of Proverbs, we will also be reading a poem by Shel Silverstein, and one of my favorite authors of poems and whatnot. And many would say favorite children's author, but let me tell you, his readings always have some kind of underlying message that means a lot. And so that's one of the reasons why I like Shel Silverstein. One time I had to teach a workshop, a couple of workshops for some teenage youth, writing workshops. And you can tell when I walked in there, they were not even happy to be there. They didn't want to be there. And so I opened the workshop with reading some of Shel Silverstein's poems. And after about two or three of his poems, you can tell there was a shift in the room, if you will, and they were very much more receptive to learn. And by the end of that workshop, it was maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, everybody wrote a poem. So that was pretty awesome. So anyway, we will be reading from Shel Silverstein today. Some say Silverstein, some say Silverstein. So I'm not quite sure which way it goes. Also, yesterday was our Valentine's Day edition. We had fun yesterday as well. We read from 1 Corinthians 13, known as the love chapter, reminding us that no matter what you do, you're to do it in love. If you don't do it with and through and for love, so to speak, then it's all in vain. So that was yesterday. And we also read If Thou Must Love Me by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. So that is in yesterday's edition. So you'll want to tune into that as well. So we're going to get started for today. Again, reading Shel Silverstein, and as always, our proverb for the day, our chapter of Proverbs for today. Wednesday, February 15th, 2017 is Proverbs chapter 15. And this will be read in the New Living Translation. Oh, and let me not forget, I also read my favorite Dr. Seuss quote yesterday, and I'll read it again today. But it says, "You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams." Yeah, that's Dr. Seuss. He had, he was talking Mac. He had, I don't know, Mac Daddy or something going on there. But so, anyway, let's go on and get started. Proverbs chapter 15. And Lord, we thank you for your word and ask you to bless the reading of your word in Jesus' name. Proverbs chapter 15, New Living Translation. A gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words make tempers flare. The tongue of the wise makes knowledge appealing, but the mouth of a fool belches out foolishness. The Lord is watching everywhere, keeping his eye on both the evil and the good. Gentle words are a tree of life. A deceitful tongue crushes the spirit. Only a fool despises a parent's discipline. Whoever learns from correction is wise. There is treasure in the house of the godly, but the earnings of the wicked bring trouble. The lips of the wise give good advice. The heart of a fool has none to give. The Lord detests the sacrifice of the wicked, but he delights in the prayers of the upright. The Lord detests the way of the wicked, but he loves those who pursue godliness. Whoever abandons the right path will be severely disciplined. Whoever hates correction will die. Even death and destruction hold no secrets from the Lord. How much more does he know the human heart? Mockers hate to be corrected, so they stay away from the wise. A glad heart makes a happy face. A broken heart crushes the spirit. A wise person is hungry for knowledge, while the fool feeds on trash. For the despondent every day brings trouble. For the happy heart, life is a continual feast. Better to have little with fear for the Lord than to have great treasure and inner turmoil. A bowl of vegetables with someone you love is better than steak with someone you hate. A hot tempered person starts fights. A cool tempered person stops them. A lazy person's way is blocked with briars, but the path of the upright is an open highway. Sensible children bring joy to their father. Foolish children despise their mother. Foolishness brings joy to those with no sense. A sensible person stays on the right path. Plans go wrong for lack of advice. Many advisors bring success. Everyone enjoys a fitting reply. It is wonderful to say the right thing at the right time. The path of life leads upwards for the wise. They leave the grave behind. The Lord tears down the house of the proud, but he protects the property of widows. The Lord detests evil plans, but he delights in pure words. Greed brings grief to the whole family, but those who hate bribes will live. The heart of the godly thinks carefully before speaking. The mouth of the wicked overflows with evil words. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayers of the righteous. A cheerful look brings joy to the heart. Good news makes for good health. If you listen to constructive criticism, you will be at home among the wise. If you reject discipline, you only harm yourself. But if you listen to correction, you grow in understanding. Fear of the Lord teaches wisdom. Humility precedes honor. And that is our reading from Proverbs chapter 15. And now we'll continue with The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples. And they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree very much. And the tree was happy. But time went by and the boy grew older and the tree was often alone. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money." "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy, and she said, "Come, boy, climb up my tree and swing from my branches and be happy." "I am too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, and so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house. But you may cut off my branches and build a house, then you will be happy." And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time. And when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far from here." Can you give me a boat? Cut down my trunk and make a boat, said the tree. Then you can sail away and be happy. And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. And after a long time, the boy came back again. I am so sorry, boy, said the tree, but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples, said the boy. My branches are gone, said the tree. You cannot swing on them. I am too old to swing on branches, said the boy. My trunk is gone, said the tree. You, you cannot climb. I am too tired to climb, said the boy. I am sorry, sighed the tree. I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am sorry. I don't need very much now, said the boy. Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired. Well, said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest. And the boy did, and the tree was happy. And that was The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. I love that poem. Anyway, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in today for our Whimsical Wednesday edition of Mocha Momma Cafe. I am Mocha Momma, and yep, I still have my cafe. So God bless you, and you have a good day, okay?